I'm Leon Todd for G66. Welcome to another Tuesday Tone Tip. On today's video, I want to show you how to get the most out of the Reverb block on the AM4. I'm also going to be showcasing a brand new amp model that's in the latest firmware. Let's dive straight in. To get started, I've got a Strat plug straight into the AM4, and I've put together a quick little preset based around this brand new Deluxe 6G3 amp model. I'm using the latest beta release from the forum on here. This one is really straightforward to get dialed in. You've just got a gain, a tone, and a level control on there. I've paired it up with a drive and a flanger to get started. I'm using the Guardian Photon Speed for the drive. This is based off a Greer Light Speed, which complements the amp really well. And then I've got the Electric Mistress flanger model in here. Let's have a listen to it, starting on the neck pickup. That's a lovely starting point, and we do have a block spare at the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a reverb block at the end here, but we're going to use this reverb block for both delay and reverb. It is very straightforward to get set up. I'll show you the easy way to do it, and then I'll show you how you can turn any reverb into a combination of delay and reverb. To get started, the easy way, we're going to hit enter, and we've got the list of different reverb types in here. We just want to navigate to one of these echo types. So echo room, plate, pitch plate, hall, or fields of pyrite. Let's start off with echo plate because this is my favorite one. Let's just quickly hear it to make sure we do have delay and reverb. I'd encourage you to experiment by trying the other types on there to find your favorite one. Once we've selected that, let's page across and we've got all our controls in here. So we can control the reverb time, mix, and size, but the really important parameters on here are the verb and delay mix, and then on the bottom row here, the echo time and the echo feedback. So these are going to be using the reverb pre-delay in here. Let's say I wanted a slightly shorter echo on here. I could dial in something around 370 milliseconds. I could increase the feedback over here, and then if I go back up, I'm going to turn my overall mix on here up, and I'm going to go to about 40%, but I am going to turn up the verb delay mix a little over 50%. This is going to favor the reverb in this case. Let's have a listen to it now. So again, the way that I think about that, you want to get your overall wet effects mix dialed in with the mix control. And then if you want more reverb than delay, set the verb delay mix below 50%. And if you want a more prominent delay than reverb, turn it up above 50% on there. And much like any delay block, this lower line over here, you can set the time. You have the option to sync your delays to a rhythmic subdivision, and then you've got the overall feedback over here. Now, these echo types on here are going to have these extra parameters over here. Let's say we wanted to try, say, the echo hall parameter. I'll do that. I'll move across over here, and you can see you've still got this list of your reverb time, size, delay and reverb mix and overall mix on the top, and then you've got your echo parameters down here. However, if we selected just say, I don't know, one of my favorite reverbs in here is actually this large chamber, and I do that, all I'm going to have for these dedicated reverb types are the reverb controls, but we can enter expert mode over here by pressing page left and page right together. And look at this. Now we have a list of all the pre-delay parameters in there for any reverb type on here. So if I was using a room, if I was using one of the cloud or special effect reverbs, or in this case, I'm using the chamber, I've got the ability to have those dialed in over there. So I can now set the pre-delay wherever I like it. Let's go again for around 370 milliseconds. I can set the overall feedback. I'm going to turn that up somewhere, say around 30%. And then I've got the pre-delay mix over here. This is going to be our reverb delay mix. Let's turn that up to around 50% over here. Now, the parameter that is going to make a big difference is where I set the pre-delay tap. Let's just have a listen to what it sounds like at output. Now that certainly works really nicely. However, you could hear that those delays get washed out really quickly. So what we want to do is we want to set the pre-delay tap over here to input. This is going to give us our desired combination of a reverb and delay. Let's have a listen to that now. And then we've got it. We've got an awesome sounding combination of delay and reverb. One of my favorite types to use this trick with are the cloud types. So I've dialed up the Stratocumulus cloud type over here, and I've set up a really long pre-delay on here. You can get up to 1 full second of pre-delay. I've cranked up the feedback. Pre-delay mix is where I set it before. And again, the all-important pre-delay tap. Now I've got a combination of a lovely ambient reverb and a long delay, so I could do some sound on sound style textures. Let's try that. I've turned the drive off. I might bring the flanger in as well. So again, to recap, I think the easiest way to get some delay and reverb out of one block is to use one of the existing echo types on here. My personal preference is echo plate, but I play a lot of higher gain rock tones. I'd encourage you to maybe try echo hall as a starting point or echo room, depending on your taste. And again, if you wanted to turn any other reverb type into a combination of delay and reverb, start with your favorite reverb type. I've got the large chamber over here. You want to hit page left and page right together on the unit, or enter expert edit in the editor. Then you can come across and edit these pre-delay parameters. Now I've swapped over to the FAS Stealth Blue amp model, and I've set up probably my favorite combination of reverb and delay on here for a big dirty rock lead. Again, using that large chamber, I've set the pre-delay tempo to be a quarter note. So my echoes are going to be in time with the tempo that I tap in. I've got the pre-delay feedback at 30%, the pre-delay mix at 40%, and the all-important pre-delay tap set to input. And it sounds like this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.